Silent people are the most dangerous not because they intend harm, but because their silence hides layers of psychological depth that most people never take the time to understand. When someone is quiet, the world assumes they are harmless, passive, or indifferent, yet the truth is far darker. Silence is not the absence of thought, it is the presence of everything unsaid. Silent people observe what others miss. They notice the shift in someone's eyes when they lie. They feel tension in a room before words are spoken. They see patterns in behavior that others ignore. While most people rush to speak, silent people gather information. They watch, analyze, and decode. And because of this, they understand human nature at a level that becomes unsettling to those who underestimate them. Quiet individuals are often the most self-controlled. They do not react impulsively. They rarely reveal what triggers them. They do not expose their insecurities. And because they do not display emotional chaos, people assume they have none. But the truth is, silent people experience emotions deeply, sometimes too deeply. They feel everything but express almost nothing, turning their minds into a quiet battlefield. This self-control, especially in moments of conflict, makes them psychologically unpredictable. While others argue, defend themselves, or explode in frustration, silent people simply withdraw. Their silence becomes a mirror, forcing the other person to face themselves. Silence also creates power. Humans fear the unknown more than anything visible. When someone reacts loudly, others know what they're dealing with. But when someone stays quiet, keeps their thoughts hidden, and offers no hint of what they're planning, it creates an unsettling psychological weight. People fear those they cannot read. Silent individuals do not waste their energy convincing others. They do not seek validation. They do not rely on external noise to feel significant. Instead, they invest their mental energy inward reflecting, sharpening their understanding, building resilience. This inner-focused mind becomes extremely disciplined. And disciplined minds are dangerous because they cannot be manipulated easily. Another reason silent people hold quiet power is their ability to detach. When a situation becomes toxic, loud people cling, argue, or try to control the outcome. Silent people simply walk away. No warnings. No explanations. No final words. This ability to detach instantly and completely makes them emotionally sovereign. They are not afraid to lose people. They are afraid of losing themselves. Their silence during conflict is not weakness. It is strategy. They know that not everything deserves a reaction. They understand that anger exposes the mind, but silence forces the other person to reveal theirs. Silent people also have an inner world far richer than what they show. They think deeply, sometimes too deeply, about life, choices, patterns, and consequences. This depth makes them cautious about who they allow into their life. They are selective, and selection is power. The fewer people you let in, the fewer people who can harm you. Many silent individuals grew up in environments where speaking led to punishment, misunderstanding, or dismissal. Their silence became a shield. Over time, that shield evolved into intuition. They learned to read tone, behavior, body language, and micro-expressions because it was safer than relying on words. This early psychological training makes them extremely aware today. They see what others try to hide. And they remember everything, especially what people assume they forgot. Silent people can also be dangerous because when they finally speak, they speak with precision. They do not waste words. They do not speak emotionally. When they finally decide something is worth addressing, their words often hit with brutal accuracy. Their silence sharpens their mind like a blade. And when that blade is finally used, it cuts deeply. Silent individuals often become the strongest version of themselves because they are forced to rely on internal strength, not external noise. They learn to comfort themselves, think for themselves, motivate themselves, and solve problems alone. This psychological independence creates a level of emotional armor that loud or impulsive people rarely develop. And the most dangerous thing about a silent person is this: they reach a breaking point without warning. When someone loud is pushed too far, you hear it building, shouting, complaining, emotional leakage. But silent people endure quietly. They internalize, absorb, and tolerate. Until one day, without dramatic signs, they disappear. They end the relationship. They quit the job. They erase the friend. They withdraw their energy entirely. Their silence becomes final. No second chances. No explanations. Just absence. And absence is more frightening than anger. Silent people are often misunderstood because the world praises noise confidence expressed loudly, opinions displayed publicly, emotions broadcast shamelessly. But real strength rarely makes noise. Real strength is quiet, steady, composed, observant. Silent people possess that strength. They do not chase approval. They do not fear solitude. They do not crumble when unsupported. They have already learned how to survive in their own mind. This psychological independence makes them powerful in ways others don't see coming. A silent person in a room listens while everyone else talks. They gather truths from what others accidentally reveal. Loud people expose themselves without knowing. Silent people collect emotional data quietly. They understand motivations before motivations are spoken. They notice hidden resentment. They detect insecurity behind a smile. They sense manipulation before it begins. They see human nature without filters. And because they understand people so clearly, they are almost impossible to deceive. They know who is real and who is pretending, who is loyal and who is opportunistic, who loves genuinely and who loves conditionally. Silence is their weapon. Silence is their protection. Silence is their power. And that power makes them dangerous, not to good people, but to liars, manipulators, abusers, and anyone who thrives on chaos. Silent people are dangerous because they cannot be predicted, controlled, or emotionally dominated. They are dangerous because their mind is stronger than their impulses. They are dangerous because they know more than they ever reveal, and the world underestimates them. Until it's too late.